Hey everybody, this is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we're back for another episode of Eden Crafters. So, I didn't make a video yesterday, but I got up early and I'm making one early this morning. I did play quite a bit yesterday. I didn't record because most of the stuff I was doing was really monotonous and not really anything new. And then the further I got along into it, I began doing quite a bit of the stuff. So, here's what's happening. As you can see, our map's cleaned up quite a bit. We have 100% radiation clean. We have 100% Earth-like atmosphere. And the planetary habitability index is a 72.2. The only thing we still need to do is fertilize water filtered to get it up to 100% climate regulated. And that's mostly in areas like the heat right here that you see in red. I've got to get over and put some more stuff on them and get them completely cleared out. And if the blue line that runs around the outside of all this stuff is where I've done the water cleaning, so I've still got to go to the backside of that, the volcanic island. I've got some spots along here I need to work, and then on this one, from here around to here, here over to here, and then from here over to here. And then once we do that, all the water will be filtered. And then I guess we're supposed to do inside in these lakes too as well. But those are simple. We are also now manufacturing everything in the assembler. So we don't need to run to an assembler to build things anymore unless we're out of that item, because I put up quite a bit of stuff yesterday. I was doing it in the field, and the climate controllers, the radiation cleansers, all that stuff. Eats through stuff pretty quick in the warehouses. Anyway, that being said, the green here you see is where I have fertilized stuff. That's way lagging. As you can see, it's still in the red. That's something I'm going to have to work on. But as you can read at the bottom of this, it says you've reached the final terraformation stage for now. Eden Crafters is still in early access with more content on the way. So at this stage, we're pretty much in in-game stuff. The last, on this planet anyway, the last thing I haven't done yet is deploy one of these. This is the Earthlink communication tower. It's designed to send powerful signals to Earth, transmitting the crucial message that the planet is fully terraformed and ready for human arrival. And as you can see, it uses quite a bit of power, 3,000 megawatts. I can throw these geothermal plants down all day long. So with that being said, let's see. I still have to put some of these down. And a bunch of these down. And so we're going to get started on that right now. The first place we're going to head to is the volcanic islands. Throw up some of those climate control towers so that we can get rid of that red. Drop another one of these towers. And so an easy way for me to do that, which now I can quickly do, is I'm going to put down a little base real quick, like so. Oh, can't build one of those here. So we'll build one of these. We'll jump in here. And I will throw down a planet analyzer. And then I can see where in this volcanic region we need that. Okay, so we just came straight across, so we're like right here somewhere. So it looks like we need one over here and in that corner over there. And then one in the middle over here. So I'm thinking if we put one right here, pretty much right where we're at. We should be good to go. So I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to pick this up. Yeah, so if we put one right here, we should be good to go for this area. Yeah, let's pick up that. Let's move our ship. We don't want to end up burying the ship underneath that thing. And let's put down a thermal plant to make sure it's got plenty of power. So it's done. It's got 100% power. Okay, so it's moving. That last one we placed is right here. And so the only other place is here, maybe one here, and then over on this one. And then we have a little bit of cold left, like in a couple spots, but this one mainly. But really the only thing you can do is hope we won't know how good we got things here until we get to that point. We have some more hot back over this way. But that's a lot of climate changers. I thought they did a bigger area than that. So I'm kind of a little disappointed. And we still have those hot spots. Righty, so let's look on our map and see where we're at. Alright, so we're out on this outer edge. We're on this outer edge out here, so it's back towards just the opposite side of our base. Because our base is like right here. So it's just back in that area right there. So one around here would be good. So we just need to come back, get that long face, and then drop it in there somewhere. So like right in here. And look at that, we have power there. Drop power along all this stuff to put all the water purifiers. So, but yeah, just above the power, about here, I guess. Gonna be straight across over here. Okay, so there's where we just put one down right there. Yeah, that's still pretty damn high. That should have been down here, I think. We'll wait and see. And that area it was talking about, I think, is right there. So let's go ahead and escape. Let's look on this map because it may be down there where we need to be. Right where we're facing. That's where we need to put this thing. So, let's get up in the air. Let's grab that. Let's drop it there. Let's put down a power station. Right down like that. All right. Let's get off this thing. Blue skies, man. Yeah, that's real nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to the back side of this. What am I doing landing way up here? I don't know what I was thinking. Let's land on the beach down here. Alright, so if I hit M and I look where that power station I did is, yeah, none of that's going to reach any of this, so I'm going to need to put power stations down along this beach. How I'm going to do that is like this. I'm going to jump up like this. Bam. And what that's going to do, it's going to cover quite a big swash here where we can throw these water purifiers out here in the bay. Like so. 0 power. Another way to tell is look at that. See, it's a 50 megawatt demand. That's going to be that right there. And if I hit map and I hit this, as you can see, it's covering it. So we got that one out there. So we're going to put another one directly off of this one out this way. And you can see it says 100% power after I drop it. And then we'll do another one over here. Up this way. Get it out there as far as we can. 100% power. Let's see if this is going to cover this point over here. Yes, it will. It'll cover all the way back in through that bay. So, let's go back over here. Let's throw one out here. 100% power. Okay, so there you go. So that covers pretty much this little coastline right here. And even though it's not fully dirty, probably wouldn't harm us to jump in the water, but it's only probably like 10% or 12% pure, and these will clean up that stuff and make it better. Alright. 925 megawatts, not bad. Alright. Let's see what we're doing now. Missing an antenna. It's because we used them all up. Let's see. I can throw this down real quick. Open this up. Make 30 of them real quick. Then I'll have them while the warehouse replenishes itself. This doesn't take long to make these. Everything inside my bag, with the exception of this, is being manufactured now and loaded into warehouses, so I don't even need to carry any other stuff in my bags anymore. I don't use it. All right, so what do we need? We got the antennas. Now we can build the planet analyzer. All right, so now we're moving the water filter into green. It's starting to go into the green. The climate regulator is at 80% now, so it's moved up quite a bit, and it's still going up. So a little bit of red on these corners. But I have to have faith that these ones that we put down are going to clean those up, because it doesn't happen right away. It takes time. And then we still have a little blue here. I don't know if we put one on this island or not, but we might want to drop one on here. And we're like right here, so. And we dropped that one, the regulator, climate regulator up here. We just put one over there. So if we put one in here, that should help a lot. And then the only thing that's going to be left to do is the filterized waters and the rest of the water filtering, which is like right on this edge right here of the long cold mountain. So we'll drop a thermal regulator, or we'll drop a weather regulator right there, and then we'll come across and we'll drop a couple of power plants, one maybe over here and one over here, and we'll drop some along this beach right here, some of those purifiers, and try to get that purified. And then this island over here, looks like we got a little bit left there as well, and then some along here maybe, which is where we're at. This is that inlet right there. This is where we just dropped some, so we should be pretty good. But here and here and maybe right here, not too much though, because you can still see the blue line faintly, but we might well drop another one over there just for shits and giggles. But we'll do this one, and we'll do along this edge here, and we'll drop a thermal regulator in there, and that should be good. Before we put out on this game today, we'll put that signal tower up for Earth, saying, come on, join us. We're going to put our warming thing on. That's not good. Let's put a climate thing here, shall we? See if we can't warm this place up. Put it up on this plateau right here, I guess. It should be covered by the power station we just dropped. Yep. Providing 86% of the 750 megawatt demand till this gets up. I think it's because it's cold here. This is a cold area, so it doesn't make as much power. There we go. That's better. Yeah, see, this is where we're at. It's a little bit of yellow right along the edge here. So we'll throw another one out here to work our way around this tip. We're covering this right now. All that stuff is working, and it should blue up pretty soon. I think we're pretty good. We just go down and put another climate deal there. And then we cross over to here, and we take care of this beach run right here. It runs all the way back to about here. And then we'll have to do a bunch of the green, the terraformation stuff around these things all the way around, and this one too. This one looks like it could use some beach work here too. Anyways, that's what's happening. I'm not gonna do that on camera, but I want to build that beacon today. How far does it say we are? Cleanse water. See, we're only at 65%. I want to get that up in the 80s at least. Climate registration is still moving up. We're at 86. We just can't have areas where you get that warning of the cold. And you know that warning will be gone when you don't have the winds anymore like we're having here in the cold areas. We'll get our ship. Got some more yellow back the other way. We didn't drop any over here yet, I guess. Yeah, see, there's no wind blowing here, and it's because of that thing. That thing should clear up the wind over there pretty soon. See, I shouldn't get a cold warning here now. Yeah, see, I'm not getting the cold warning here. Alright, so let's throw some more water cleansers down here. Like right up here. Percent power. Let's put one right there. Put one over here. If I can. Kind of help ensure it does the inside of this little bay right here. We can kind of see the blue right there. And all these power units that I'm putting down are going to help us with when we get ready to put all the tree machines, these machines, and all that stuff down. So I'm not real too concerned about it. Let's put one down right now. Right up here. And then let's put another water filtration right off this point. Hopefully that's going to cover that. Yeah, it should cover it. And that water starts getting blue right there, so I think we'll be all right. So we got everything along this coastline. All we got to do is get back to the other coastline now. We just need to get to our boat, our ship. I think it's right ahead of us right there. I needed to put one down. We want to put another one down here. Climate regulator. Yeah, I think we do. Let's go over there first. And then we'll head to the other end of the island to do the shoreline real quick. Let's go over here. I think it's going to get windy and cold back at this end. Maybe not. We don't have our warming gear on, so no, it's fine. So we don't need to put one over here. Alright, so let's head to the other end of the island to get the beaches. Just this far end down here. It looks pretty good here. Right up until we get like right on this edge right here, I think. Just need to put a couple right here. One right here. Maybe I ought to do it. On this right here. Okay, we got 100% power there. So I think we'll call that good. We need to see where we're going next. Okay, so we got, look at all the beaches are blue around this now. It was just along this little edge right here. So we just need to cross over and hit this beach that runs around here like that. I think we should be golden. It'll take time for it to all register, but it should be good. So yeah, it's just right straight across here, over where our diamonds and sapphires are. And as you can see, I don't need to wear the warming deal here either. Not enough drills. Lovely. And I should be able to set a regular base down here now. Look at that. Can't do that when it's extreme cold. It won't let you. 20 drills real quick. So, we get this beach work done here, and I'm going to set up that signal tower, because I don't even know what's going to happen once we do that. And I don't know if AIs will show up or what. I built a bunch of the and I'll show you before we end the game. I built a bunch of the shelters yesterday because they were a requirement to unlock this signal tower. And no, you can't go inside of them. So I don't know what they look like on the inside or thing. They look cool on the outside. They're pretty and all that, stuff, but they're not like, we can't go inside of them. Just like we can't go inside the big, gigantic weather stations that we build, or the power plants that we build, or the warehouses, or any of that, which I think would be cool if you could go inside and actually see them. In the shelters you could actually use, you can go utilize, you can go inside of them or whatever. So there we go. Let's go. All right, where is that power station at? We need to go down this way quite a bit still. Where'd I put it? Oh, we didn't lay it down yet. Good. Because we need to get closer this way, I think. Because I need to get all this in here cleared up, and it's all the way out to that point right there is where we need to go. So I think we're going to put the power station down somewhere right up here in front of us. I just want to make sure we get close enough. All right. So let's go ahead and build it right, say, there. Okay. Let's put one out here. Or as we can anyway. %, power. That's going to work. Let's go back this way. Put another one out here. Let's see how far out it's going to cover. We could probably go a little bit farther. Say here. Put one out there. Okay. And that takes us to the end of that power station. Put another one, like, say, right there. Let's see how our coverage is. Look at that. We're golden. We should be able to take this all the way back up around the edge. And power. There's our little gem warehouse where the drills and the other items we're making. The lenses and all that stuff. Let's get another one out here. That's pretty much as far as I could go. Let's see where this is going to end over here for us. Oh, we got a little ways we can go. Get another one out here. That was stupid. And that's not where I wanted that. And look what it did. That was dumb. But it should still give us the same coverage, so let's check it out. Yeah, put us inside the coverage zone. So we need to put another one of those right off of here. Uh-oh, what are we out of? Antennas. Gotta make some more antennas. When you're putting a lot of this stuff down, it's going to run through the stuff in the warehouse. So it is what it is. Antennas pump those out pretty quick. So we'll make a quick 50. But I must say, I'm thinking back on these last, 10, 11 episodes for when we started this. Just a lot of things that I'm going to do differently when we go to the next planet. I'm not sure which one we're going to do. I think I'm going to do the Waterworld one first because I've heard a bunch of stuff about it that's kind of interesting. You get a wave there about every 30 minutes. It's a giant wave that actually destroys stuff. And so I guess the new way to there's a way to stop it. It's you shoot a rocket at the moon, and the moon shifts its orbit so that it kills the waves, so it doesn't come anymore. There you go. So we pumped out those 50 pretty quickly, the antennas. But so yeah, we might do the Waterworld one next, and it's a much smaller, landmass area, so we probably can roll through it pretty quickly. And then there's supposed to be some more. Where's the last thing at? Okay, we'll put another one right out here. There's supposed to be a couple other planets unlocking here in this month, sometime this month, I think. And then there's another one that's got floating islands in it and stuff that float in the sky, and it's kind of, you know. All right. So that's kind of the game plan there. I mean, I'm not gonna hang around here until everything is perfect in its end game for this planet, or completion for this planet. But now you're supposed to be bringing more content, and so I don't know what that's going to entail, and maybe there'll be other things that will change on these planets. Where are we at in the sense of power? We're almost to the limit. Right here, I think it's going to be the edge. Yeah. So we'll put another one right there. So it's 100% power. All right, and so I'm going to build. It still is a little cold here, actually. It's not giving me the cold warnings, but where are we on this island? We might want to put another tower right here. Why don't we do that? This is just one of those areas, I think, where it's a little cold still. It's amazing how I can keep building these, huh? Come on. It's probably just a little small area of blue on this map. We'll put down another power station to make sure it's got enough power. We were at the edge anyway. Oops. No, want you down there. Alright, that should take care of that. 76%, yeah, see, so that'll help bring that around. Get rid of some of this cold over here. %of zero demand, and it's not going to be zero when that tower comes up. That climate controller comes up. So it's getting that thing we just dropped, and it should get the tower as soon as it's finished. We have two of them right here, so that should be enough power to power on both. Alright. Let's get around here a little ways. Let's see where we are on power. We're right about at the edge. So we'll do another one out there. And then we'll move down the beach a ways. Oh, we're back in low temperatures again. What the hell? Yeah, there's no towers here, so we need to put some more towers up here. Let me put in my warming suit. wish we had our ship. We'd probably go get our ship. It's actually an easy way to do that. I don't know if I got the stuff to do it. Let's see. I do. And now if I come over here, and I put this down, I don't have the stuff to do this. Oh, I need a controller. I can make a controller real quick. I think I can, yeah. Okay. Now if I put down this controller, I don't think I have to put it up there. Like right here. And then I go up and I go ship recall. It should bring the ship back here. Oh, there it is. See? That's real nice, ain't it? And I don't have to run all the way over there. I'm going to leave that down right there. I like that. Okay, so let's get up here and put down another weather tower. Because obviously that one that's to the left of us over there isn't working over here. So, come on, what are you doing? I'll get that thing up here. Put it down on this peak right here. That should help take care of this area here. Come on, get down closer to the water. Where's our ship? Where's our power at from here? Alright, let's put a couple of them down. Put one down over there, come on. Let's put another one down over here. I can't see. This thing's stupid. Not enough osmium drill. Of course not. Where's our ship? There it is. I wonder if it'll let me put a base down here, a regular base. Yep. So at least we're able to do this a lot faster than we used to. We used to have to run back to the base, build stuff, get materials, and all that stuff. We don't have to do none of that anymore. We're just about out of it. I think I have all the materials manufactured for the, they call it the signal tower. The signal that's ready for space travelers to come here and inhabit colonize the planet or whatever. I believe that's what the description said. All right, so we got 5 more of these drills and we'll be ready. And then we're getting around this end of the cold island, so we should be almost done with the water purifying. Okay. Where's our ship? There it is. Okay, so I wanted to get another one of these power plants over at this end, closer to this end down here. I can't believe how cold it still is here. Now let's see if... Ooh, I don't know if they'll even cover that thing, that tower. This regulator hopefully is going to handle this over here. Can't believe there's 2 like right here next to each other. Maybe we should have built it lower, closer to the bottom down here. Because that one should be covering this over here. %, yeah, so it's going to need another power up here. Yeah, 100% of the network demand. As soon as it's up, it should work. And hopefully this tower is going to cover all this area right here along this beach where it's cold. Climate regulation is 100%, so that's not right. So we're going to need to take this down. I'm going to move it down here, closer that way. There we go. Whoa. Let's put it down there. How do I make this better? And it should have plenty of power. That should have put it in the 2 that we got below's power range. We could probably pull this one back off. But we'll leave it there in case we decide to build up here. Let's see. Leaves this nice flat area. We could build on that, like one of these buildings like this. Ski lodge. Where's the stairs at? It's an area with steps somewhere. I think it's on the round side. I don't remember. We could do a couple of these ones. Well, maybe not a couple. There now we have like a ski lodge kind of thing with a view of the snowy mountains. Do the... Be nice to do the glass. Oh, we could do the glass. I wonder what the glass ones are like. Oh, see, they can see down through it. Nice. Not enough glass panes. What about just finishing this side over here real quick? Still not enough. Anyways, I can come back and complete that later. I like that. Putting guardrails around it so nobody falls off. 54% power. So that's weird. Let's see. It should be... Oh, no. It's up here. No, we're not. We're down here. This should be covered. So we need to put some more power stations up here. At least it feels... What's it say on the climate? 93%. Yeah, I see. So it's actually doing something over here. Let's put another one right here. This is at what? 100%. Okay, so it's going to get covered when I put that, when that one falls. Maybe it's because it shares power with that tier 2 living quarters or whatever. So where's our ship at? There it is. Alright, we gotta hurry up here and get this done. The video's starting to run long. This water looks pretty good right here, actually. It's looking pretty clear right here. Let's run down that way. Yeah, it's starting to yellow up here, so... I gotta see where the last one we set was. I don't even see any along here at all. Well, the water looks better over there than it does there, but let me go look. I gotta see where the last place we dropped a purifier is. That's a ways. What's the water percentage here look like? %, pure. Okay, so should have stuck with our instincts. It was a waste, but we'll get these ones down here. %, yeah, so that one will work. This is what I was talking about. These kind of chores are really time consuming. That's why I didn't film any of it yesterday. Because I've been running around, I spent most of my time running around planting these things all over the place. What did you say the water was? 73% or something. %, pure. Okay, so we're golden now. Got a little bit of cold over here. I want to look at this map. Might want to put another weather thing right there. And that would probably clear up the rest of the light blue areas that are still kind of spotty on this map. This will be the last one for this island that we do. This continent's pretty big. So I'm not filling it up here. And the temperature's in the green. So it must be just down there. So instead of putting it way up here, let's put it down there. That power station will probably help it. Let's slam one down right here just to be sure. It's got enough power. There we go. That should take us to just about where we want to be. Let's get back to our ship. As far as water purification goes, where's our ship at? It's down that way. Take off, head back to our base, and we'll set up that communications tower. Let's look at this. See, water filtration is still working. It takes a while for all that to happen. Climate regulated is up to 90.9%. We got a little bit of red here and a couple of little red spots on here, but I'm not going to worry about that. Fertilizer reasons what I've got to take care of next, and I'll do that off camera because it's going to take a long time to go all the way around this map, putting all that stuff down. The habitability index is up to 78.9. It'll probably hit 80 by the time the water and all that stuff is done. And then when I do all the fertilization, it'll drop it up to 100. We're not going to wait for that. I want to build this tower, this Earthlink communicator. Okay, we're back. And we got everything we need. And I want to build this here at our base. Let's see if I can find this thing. There it is. I don't know what's the front or what's the back. We'll call this the front. I was going to kind of center it in between these two deals here, but I can't see the back to do it, so I've got to move. Because I'm a moron, I like to stand in the way all the time, and then move over here, so we're not going to be in the way, and then we can kind of line this thing up how we want it. There's a big thing. Hopefully something happens. I don't know what might happen. And you may or may not have noticed I've edited quite a bit of the flight out today because we went way over on time, and I had to edit some of the stuff out of this video so that we could constrain it to a closer to an hour in length. It's probably going to be way over that. I don't know. I won't know until I edit it, and I won't be editing it until after this video ends. But we got quite a bit accomplished, and a lot of it was like I was talking about, the sort of off-camera stuff. And I'm just curious to see if something happens once this thing is up all the way. And we haven't started introducing any species or anything yet either in this. And probably the last episode for this planet will be next episode. And we'll try doing some of those. Some little tinkering. And pick a new planet to start. And that's what we may even spend a little time doing the critters and see what that part's about, and then we'll make a decision, and we may just jump to the next planet in the next episode. And I think right now there's 3 planets or 4 planets available. There's this one, which is Prime, the water planet. There's another one that starts with an A, I can't remember the name of it. And I think another one also. I know one of the ones is a planet with floating islands, which I don't know how that's going to work or whatever, but it looks like it's almost done here. I hope it's still building. Got some kind of fin or something off the back. This thing is tall. Well, I guess it'd have to be if it's sending an Earth link, a link to the Earth. There it is. Complete. Alright. But it's a kind of cool looking deal. That's for sure. So, let's run inside. Let's see what the machine says. Didn't say anything different. Reach final, yeah. So it doesn't really say anything different. As you can see, we got the blue almost all the way around the whole planet. We got just this edge here and this edge right here. And that's it. So, we've come quite a ways since we started this. Things are looking okay, I guess. Anyways, hopefully you liked the video. Hit that like button if you did. Leave a comment. Comments are important. Let me know what you think, how we're doing. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Appreciate you. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.